As the days of Noah, so shall the coming of the Son of Man be. We want to give all praises to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Rakah Akwadash. Double honors to the apostles of GMS, those who rule well. All right, shout out to the fellow laborers out there that's laboring in this truth and sincerity across the four winds. Special salutations to the Akim out there that's risking their lives in doing so, and those of the hopeful elect supporting the Akim in the best way that they can. All right. So once again, giving all praises to Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai by Hashem Akwadash. All right, I'm Yalak Mara offering the sheep of Berea camp. And Matthew chapter 24, verse 37. But as the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. Verse 38. Now Noah was a prophet of old in the days of Genesis, when rain have never came out from the clouds of heaven. And he prophesied for, I believe, 120 years or 160 years about a flood to come. Verse 38, for as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking and marrying and giving in marriage until the day that Noah entered into the ark. The ark was what Noah was building the whole time, while others were eating, drinking, and marrying. Now, we're not saying it's wrong to eat or wrong to drink or wrong to marry, but it will be as a regular day when the Son of Man, Yahweh Shai, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, return upon this earth for judgment and for deliverance. Judgment for those who have not repented, and deliverance for those he have chosen. And a lot of people is not going to make it. A lot of people's spirit are into the eating, the drinking, and the marrying. Meaning their minds is that this world will continue forever. Their plans is here in this society. Verse 39, and knew not until the flood came and took them all away. So they didn't know. What does it mean? Let's look into this word knew. They didn't get knowledge of. They didn't get the understanding until it came. And that's when everybody will get the true understanding. That's when everybody will get the breakdown. All right, as it says, real quick precept in the book of Isaiah, chapter 6, verse 9. I'll give it 11. Straight to the point. Then said I, Lord, how long? And he answered, until the cities be wasted. So they won't know, and they won't get it until the cities are destroyed, until the waters touch the earth, the flood came, until the nuclear missile dropped. And the reason why I'm playing this video is because this is kind of like a prelude. I don't know, other brothers did videos on it, but this is kind of like a prelude of what's to come. You know, people will be continuing on a regular day, and then boom, their life will change. And trust them, this is a day that changed their lives. And that day that come is going to change everybody's life. But those who are in the know understand that there's a day to come. They're not going to be necessarily caught off guard. That's why it says, Second Esdras, chapter 9, verse 1, and he answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself. Now the times we're looking for is what? The ill times, evil times. The time of deliverance, all right, and the time of judgment. But they're both synonymous, because in order to be delivered, there has to be a judgment being done upon the earth. It says diligently in itself, and within itself, in the times, in 2 Esdras, the 4th chapter, are special moments and events that lie to wait and to happen, all right, and which is known as prophecies. They are written and said before time to be performed throughout the earth. And when thou seest part of the signs pass, such as the RFID chip, such as the building of World War III, the anger of the nations, Beirut, the Lebanese, Lebanon, are against the set forth powers of America. All right, these are the, more so to speak, they're on the side of Russia, Iran, you know, and those who are opposing the beast system. The beast system is Edom, mainly speaking about America. Okay, the whore, so to speak. It says, when thou seest part of the signs pass, which I have told thee before, all right, prophecy. It said before it happens, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. So this is what the prophets look forward to. Not the opening up of America, not to fulfill their your last bit of happiness on earth here. Pretty much, they look forward to the establishment of the kingdom of Israel, but that won't come before these set forth prophecies, and that won't come also without the judgment being fulfilled upon the earth. And a lot of people is not going to make it in the Bible, as it is written that is a remnant, and those who do make it of the other nations are going into captivity. You know, it's not a emotional situation. This is just the truth. All right. And we see why a lot is not going to make it, because you have left-hand side Satan using Cardi B, using Meg Thee Stallion, and a lot of other artists to push out the confusion out there, in which they get easily distracted, wanting to establish themselves on some sort of level that's really established by the left hand, and establishing themselves becomes the forefront. And when that becomes the forefront, they are eating, drinking, and giving into marriage, and know if not, okay, as the days of Noah. And that's what's going to happen to a lot of our people, and that is what is happening. Meanwhile, the devil is at work, all right, and the devil is not a man with a pitchfork. Satan is deceiver, all right. Those who are in control, who the Lord set up, the Edomites, all right, in which embodies the so-called white man, all right, and who have the hegemony of this earth, all right. As it says in Job 9:24, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. Now we know, due to the process of elimination, who controls the earth, who controls the media, who controls the music, who pushes out the narratives, all right? And so through that rulership they have, all right, they have put out nothing but evil, all right? And most people are losing their trust in this society, all right? But that trust that they're losing, that same devil is creating a hope for them. And the hope for them that they're creating, all right, is a trap, all right? They're setting up false leaders, all right? And they're also setting up their beast, mark of the beast system, where people will cry for. As you see, the unemployment was reestablished back to $400 a week. And people were hoping for that, because it was going to give them $5 a week for some time. So we're looking at the end times, so to speak, as we said. We're just reading the Esdras. All right. And it says, verse 4, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of these things, all right, from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. All right. Prophesied from the beginning, when the world was being made, For like as all that is made in the world have a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest. Even so, the times also of the highest have plain beginnings and wonder and powerful works and ending in effects and signs. So the effects and the signs are now being displayed. The chariots are visiting brothers in their camps. There's not a time to be caught up or stuck in your head or be sidetracked in your own personal issues or your own personal wants. The Most High is already creating avenues and have put things in motion. And the things that he put in motion is going to be fulfilled. It doesn't matter what you do at the end of the day. The only thing that's going to happen is the Most High's will. That's all that's going to be done because it's already written. And if you're trying to figure that out or discover what the Most High's will is, you need to get into the scriptures, or watch the apostles' videos and stay in tune and learn. Because they have the outlet. They have the solution is given. And the solution that's given, all right, is a very simple one. It's to call and trust in the name of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. All right, the basic things, of course, that's going to be done, But the overall deliverance, we're going to need a higher power to save us. So Lord will, this was a edifying lesson. Just to look at this quick video again and see this devastation that happened over in Beirut. And to look at it as a normal day going on. And that's how the Lord is coming. So if we are seeing this for an example, that everything, the store was clean, their dress was clean, they had plans. That's another thing. Most people think that because they have plans, because you have plans, that the world is going to readjust to your plans. You ain't shit. You ain't nothing but a vessel inside of this society. Your plans are deceptive devices. And if you don't readjust to see that the Most High is about to annihilate this place, then you're going to be through with the society as well. This was their plans. They didn't plan on a bomb dropping in. They planned on probably this and then going on a honeymoon somewhere. Just like people had plans to travel. Everybody got their flights canceled. I wanted to go places or do stuff, but hey, that got canceled. Things are happening in the way will of the Most High. The time is short. If you're looking at a time frame where, this is going to reopen and, you're going to live out your best life and grow, age out old and turn into a grandfather here. I'm not saying I know the time, but I'm according to the scripture, measure the time diligently and see the beast system is being established. All right. Second Esdras 15 book, the book is being played out. All right. Measure the time diligently. Look and see. And may the Lord be with those, all right, and wake up the hopeful elect, because you're going to have individuals that are caught up out there, but they're going to eventually wake up into this truth. You're going to have last hour individuals, all right? You're going to have individuals that are in the know that may not make it, all right? And you're going to have the Most High performing all sorts of miracles for those who wasn't, or more so prepared. But the Lord is going to wake them up and set them up in how this is the Lord's movie, So with that being said, let me go back to this real quick in Matthew's. This is Matthew's chapter 24. Back at verse 39. And knew not until the flood came and took them all away. So shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. Verse 40. Then shall two be in the field, the one shall be taken and the other left. Verse 41. Two women shall be grinding at the mill, the one shall be taken and the other left. Verse 42. Watch, therefore, for ye know not what hour your Lord doth come. So the Most High said to watch. And what are we watching for? We're watching for the prophecies. We're watching for the signs. And where are we going to look to watch for it? It's not going to be in Megan Thee Stallion WAP video. It's not going to be found inside of any of these rap videos. The signs is not going to be found, okay, on any of your TV shows. All right. The signs is going to be found being played throughout RT News and then other news articles that may release. It says, give strict attention to, be cautious. And then it also say active. Because when you're laboring in this truth and you're reading and you're being a watchman, you are going to be on the side of the no. You're going to know. You're not going to say anything. You're going to know, because that's what Yahweh Shai did. He gave his secrets unto what? His disciples. All right. You're going to know when you're getting closer. You know, you're not going to know the exact day or the exact year, so to speak, but you're going to know. All right. You're going to feel it in the air, too. All right. You're going to feel it inside you as well. You're going to know the changes. You're going to know, see the temperature. You're going to see how things are being created, like the apostles went into. Now the social distancing is going to make more people's hearts cold, because they're already going to look at one another that this person got the virus. I got to stay away from this person. You know, most people are unemployed. You know, the survival, there's a certain spirit that's moving around. All right. A vengeance moving around. All right. Brewing up tensions. All right. And that is what the Most High have set and set forth to come. He said, for the love of many shall wax cold. All right. Evils are increasing. Menstruous, a woman shall bring forth monstrous children. Friends shall be at war with one another. We see these things happening. Earthquakes in diverse places. We just had a 5.1 earthquake in North Carolina. All right. So these things are not to be overlooked, especially when you have such a big shutdown still continuing. It almost is like somehow with all of this going on, a spirit like a demon is out there that makes you feel calm and not know that you have to hope or pray in the Most High. There's an actual force out there. All right. A force that is just keeping people in a lax state, or, you know, most people are waking up. I'll say that as well. You know, people are tuning in, not to take away from that. But on the same token, you have parties being thrown over here, parties being thrown over there. You know, it's like it goes back to normal. It says to take heed through remission and indolence, some destructive calamity suddenly overtake one. And that's how it's going to be. Just like, hey, that scene, you just seen in Beirut. That was real. That's not a movie. It looks like a movie. It looks like they shot a film. They're acting, you know, ready act. And then we're going to blow up. No, that really happened. And for them to show that marriage, that was the Lord. That was the Lord showing that. Who said to get married on that day and, yo, we're going to be here to record it and show the blast? Who set that up? That was the Most High, just to show you. There was a scene in a restaurant, because that represents eating. All right, the marriage. All right, you know, and we know, understand too, that marriage means to come together and, you know, have sex. But there's a ceremony as well, and that was the ceremony being performed. And what you seen. All right, people will be working right at the mill. One shall be taken. The Most High is about to deliver the chariots being set up, angels dropping down, like the Akrab Shapat said, going in disguise mode. Verse 43, but know this, that if the good man of the house had known in what watch the thief would come, he would have watched and would not have suffered his house to be broken in. Don't get robbed. All right. The body is a temple. Don't get robbed of the spirit. Take you out the spirit. Start worrying about shit that doesn't even apply to anything. It's not even gonna have anything to do anything, but it'll take you out the whole spirit. And you dwelling on something that it ain't even beneficial to the spirit. Verse 44. Therefore be also ready, for in such as an hour you think not, the Son of Man cometh. So how do you be ready? You be prepared in your mind. All right. More fasting, more praying. Things I know I have to even level up to do as well. You know, storing up your knowledge, and, you know, preparing your mind on the events to take place to know what's coming. You know, he said, because you don't know. So he said, you know, be ready. Well, you know, how do you be ready? You got to know the events to take place. That's how you're ready. You must know the events to take place. All right. And you only do that by being diligent, reading and studying and following the apostles, the men who the Lord set up to have that direct link, you know, deem things the year of prophecy, where you're going to see a lot of signs. Verse 45, who then is a faithful and wise servant? I mean, that's going to be revealed. Whom his Lord have made ruler over his household, to give the meat in due season. Verse 46, blessed is that servant whom his Lord, when he cometh, shall find doing so. Teaching this truth, man. Teaching this truth, man. You could get so distracted without just teaching this truth. Keep it simple, stupid. You know, try to do them, you know, think you gotta do this. Keep it simple, stupid. Edify. Wake the people up. A lot of people really don't know what the hell's going on. Simple videos. A lot of people don't know. A lot of people's heart is in this society. A lot of people are actually looking to continue here. Especially Jake. Because there's a big push for black leadership. There's a big push for black ownership. There's a big push for black establishments. There's a big push. Even when they'll give you the keys to a burning house, why not? If we know what's going down, here you go. That's a deceptive move of the devil. He knows the society is going down. Of course, he'll start letting Jake be established. Verse 47, verily I say unto you that he shall make him ruler over all his goods. But if that evil servant shall say in his heart, my Lord delayeth his coming, and shall begin to smite his fellow servants, and to eat and drink with the drunken. Pretty much, what is eating and drinking with the drunken? Those who are already blinded and drunk, not with strong drink, like I say in the scriptures, with the ways of the world. We know what the ways of the world is. You hear it. You know, you see the movements. Yeah, we need this, black, this, that. That's being drunk. What we need is the Most High to come and terminate this place and deliver us. That's the only solution And that's what is written to happen. And that's what's to be looking forward for. Anything else is of the devil. And for sure it is, because the Lord would have said it. If he would have said it, then you know what? We would, that's what we would look for. And that's why most of our people is going to get deceived, because that's what they're looking for. They're not looking for this place to be terminated. They're not looking for a higher power to come and deliver them. Verse 50, the Lord of that servant shall come in a day when he looketh not for him, and in the hour that he is not aware of, and shall cut him asunder and appoint him a portion with the hypocrites. There shall be weeping and gnashing of teeth. So again, this is what be it. You doing your thing. You establish, you're about to, have your moment. You got it all set up. And then all of a sudden, that happens. And then boom. And then that's it. It's over. It's over. It's over. The end. And all hell break loose. All hell break loose. So with that, all praises to Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Rakah HaKodesh. Shalom.